Hello, and welcome to our first edition of the Memecast. This is TheDankZone, and today we're going to be talking about the game we've all been looking forward to, The Division, and how our experiences, and we're going to talk about stuff Ubisoft has announced and etc. So let's get into it. So we all played it except for Chris for reasons we'll get to in a second. Let's start with Jonathan. Jonathan, how did you enjoy? What did you do, and how did you think of the game as in the beta?
I thought it was a pretty good game. I think that they needed stuff to add on, but definitely there was only certain parts of the game that was available to us. But the parts I did play were amazing.
Yeah, you kind of have to get with it's a beta, so they're not going to give all the missions. They only give two, I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I felt the same way.
but
The shooting felt good. I thought certain guns shouldn't be that. Uh, some of the guns. Did anyone feel like the guns didn't do as much damage? I know it's an RPG and everything, but some of the guns, even the good ones I had, didn't even do that much damage. I don't know. I don't know if that's
um,
on you.
I think
Armor.
I definitely feel that it depended on the type of weapon. There was submachine guns, there was assault rifles, sniper rifles, stuff like that. I feel like it depended on the weapon and depended on the damage that it felt like it was doing.
Okay.
I found myself using the submachine gun a lot.
Oh really? I saw myself I found a sniper and I found a DMR and I really love those.
Yeah, I was a fan of the carbines actually.
I've never got my hand on a carbine in a game yet, so
Yeah, I had actually, the last day of the beta, I had actually gotten a hold of a legendary carbine.
oh really? That's cool.
Yeah.
Um, wait, was I the only one who played the alpha?
Yeah.
No, me and you played the Alpha, Jacob.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
All right.
Oh, I didn't. So,
Oh yeah, Chris, you want to tell to give us a short thing why you didn't play?
so basically, when I heard about the Division beta, anything that I've done early access or anything when it came to pre-orders, I messed up on. My first pre-order of the time of Xbox One was Call of Duty Ghost, and then my first beta was Destiny. So it's why try again when two out of two were kind of terrible to either pre-order or play the beta. So I just skipped it, and I was like, I'll just play blind, because that's how I like some of these games. You just go in blind. You only just get a small experience, maybe from hearing it from your friends. And if your friends
but after
get it, then you get
that
it.
the beta was so popular and really good, why didn't you stay?
I mean, I just when the game is about to come out soon, so it's I can wait another month to try it myself.
All right.
You know.
Well, let's get into the next topic. Keep things going. So I was looking at this picture that I found that the Division game on Twitter they posted, and I guess there's a lot of YouTube videos about it, and they did a trailer for their roadmap for all the DLCs that are coming out. Right? There were 5. 2 of them are free. I think one's incursions, which is what they're calling their quote-unquote raids that are in Destiny.
We'll get to that later.
It'll be in April. It says new incursion gear sets, loot trading, and much more. And then in May it says new incursion challenge modes, dark zone activities, and much more. And it's called conflict. So those are the free ones that are just updates that are not as big as the DLCs. And then they add Underground, which is I guess a new player space that they're gonna put into the game, which sounds cool.
But now,
Huh?
can I just say something? I hear a lot of people saying that they're trying to do something about Destiny, half and half. When you said so and so raids, a lot of people in the gaming community are comparing Division to Destiny. Do you think that's true? Because I really can't see it.
I mean, yeah, the whole community is really focusing on comparing this game to Destiny as much as they can, which is I think is technically true because there's some parts that are really similar and some parts that are not so similar.
Yeah, I want to pitch in on that. I think that the loot system in the game is a lot similar to Destiny, and also I think the PvE aspect is also similar, but it is very unique in its own ways. Um, so I can see how some could compare it to Destiny, but I do feel that it has its own style in itself.
All right. Aiden, how did you feel about the DLCs? Did you watch the trailer? I don't know. Who watched the trailer?
I watched trailer.
So did I.
Aiden, did you?
Nope.
You did not. Okay. What do you guys think? Like, when you saw in the trailer, did you see the boss fight that they had? It was like a giant tank.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
that looked really interesting.
And also, I have it on my phone as well. What did it say? I sent it in the group chat later. Oh yeah. This is from an article that Ubisoft put out, and it says, an incursion is a PvP endgame activity for group of 4, which is perfect for us, at max level. Incursions require preparation and coordination as they are extremely challenging. The first incursion will be available in the first free update, which is Incursion, and more incursions are in development, but it is still too soon to talk about these without spoiling. So.
Yeah, I would like to hit on that. It's for those who don't know, in the Division there are multiple factions. The two that are enemy factions, at least, that are in the game as of right now. They're called the Cleaners and the Rikers. So I'm wondering in these incursions whether or not they're gonna introduce different factions in the city of New York where the game takes place.
Well, I was actually watching. I can answer your question with this. I was actually watching an interview about like all the people, developers who were making this game. They said we have a lot of factions in this game, but we have some factions the players, don't even know about still. So that's probably hinting towards stuff we're going to see later on in the game's lifespan.
Yeah, that sounds interesting.
Yeah. I don't remember the exact video, but I think it's on the Division Games, their YouTube channel. So. Yeah. Oh yeah. I didn't talk about the last two ones. One was called Survival, and I think it might have like an aspect of DayZ or H1Z1, and then the other one was called The Last Stand. That sounds like familiar, like it was like Horde mode or something. I don't know. It sounded interesting, right? What do you guys think about it?
Yeah, it sounded really interesting.
Yeah.
What are you guys looking forward to the most out of those DLCs? The Incursions, Last Stand.
I have to say the Incursion.
Just take a drink of water. Yeah, I would definitely say the Incursion because it's like you're gonna have to work together. Sure, Horde mode would be the same, but at least in Horde mode you can have like a bit of more like little less coordination because you would be in different parts of the map.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing I am really interested in doing in the Division is the Dark Zones. The Dark Zones.
Oh yeah.
Pretty interesting.
By the way, we named our channel TheDankZone after this, but we try to keep it to where we can also play other games besides Division.
Yes. Back onto the Dark Zone topic.
Oh, we've already revealed where our name comes from.
Yep. That's what you should do.
There was whenever me and Jacob played the alpha, there was actually 2 different levels. Like whenever you're not in the Dark Zone, you had a rank according to your the non-Dark Zone level. I'm not sure what they would call that, but in the Dark Zone you had your own level, and you got your own currency within the Dark Zone that you could buy way better weapons than what you could get when you're not in the Dark Zone. So I'm very interested about that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, did you guys happen to go in the Dark Zone during the beta? Aiden, did you?
I did. Yes, I did. That's where I spent most of my time.
Oh, cool. What do you think of it? Did you think there wasn't much content to do because it was a beta? They straight out said that. But would you think it would be cool if like there would be a random event going on that like people can just like help out on? Like they could do stuff like that. I don't know.
I think there
Yeah, but
are.
if it's the dark zone,
make
you
that
can
more
attack
like
other
Destiny.
people.
Well, the thing about attacking other people, if you attack other people, you go rogue.
Yeah.
And if you die while you're rogue, you lose your XP on your ranking. So that's something you might want to avoid. But however, it is not a penalty if you kill a rogue agent. If you kill a rogue agent, it actually does better for you than it actually gets you XP. So
Oh.
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 Did not actually know that.
yeah. So what was your opinion on the Dark Zone, Jacob?
Well, there wasn't much content because it was a beta, of course, but you know, there's gonna be those guys, right? I ran into them during my Dark Zone playing. I'm just trying to get my gear, put them in the what do they call it?
I'm not sure.
helicopter
There's the extraction zone.
Yeah, the extraction. There's those guys that just want to kill you just to get you mad. I kind of got mad a little, you know, it happens. But there's always gonna be those guys, and that's why if you're going for this game, I recommend you to find a team, you know. Like,
Yeah, definitely. There is strength in numbers in this game.
Yeah.
So having friends able to play with you, or even random people in the game to play with you, that helps a lot. Like, trust me, like whenever I was playing by myself, before Jacob was able to get the alpha, or at least play the alpha, I was getting destroyed in the Dark Zone. But whenever me and Jacob got there, there was still so many other people there in squads, but it was a whole lot easier with Jacob and me instead of just me.
hmm And I didn't just run into the bad people. Like there are also good people. Like I just like we like did the emotes and stuff. We said like, oh, let's team up and stuff. And I played with them for a couple 30 minutes and like, yeah, it was fun.
Well, you
Can
have
I
to.
share a story?
Yeah.
Sure. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm in the dark zone and I'm trying to get back to HQ to get my because you know how you have to extract items from the dark zone before you can use them. So I'm trying to get back to HQ. So I'm just trying to run through the dark zone to get out, and I run into these guys and I use the surrender emote, and they killed me even though they saw me put my hands up, and when you die, sometimes the chat from the people that kill you comes on, and the dude's like, "Bro, that guy was surrendering." He's like, I don't care." So yeah, there's some pretty awful people in that game.
Yeah.
But then on the other end, that guy actually realized I was surrendering and realized he shouldn't have killed me. But then the other dude was like, "I don't care." And then after that,
It really
I
just depends on the
respawned.
people.
Chris,
It,
okay, never
I'm
mind.
just saying.
Um,
Sorry.
It's okay. So then I respawn, I try running again, and I run into the same dude. I kill one of them, and then I make it through. So that was kind of crazy. So
But yeah,
that was my Dark Zone experience.
Cool.
But yeah, what I was trying to say about that was, you're gonna meet those people that don't want to help you, and they just want to kill you, and you're gonna have to learn to just let that happen.
Well, here's the thing. There is a benefit for killing the other people with this. It's because if you are actually in the Dark Zone and you actually have, loot, it will a yellow bag will appear on your backpack, which says that you have gear. So people will try to kill you to get that gear, and you don't get penalized if you go rogue and escape the Dark Zone. So there's reason for them doing this.
Yeah. And I'm sure they'll like find like even worse punishments for people who are not like being that cool in the Dark Zones, but that's part of the game, you know. It's just part of the game. But
Yeah,
Yeah,
but you
'cause
can
it's a-
stay in
you-
the. If you're
People
not
aren't
in the
usually
Dark,
really
go ahead.
people aren't usually really nice in post-apocalyptic universes. So
yep. All right. Chris,
Yeah.
you had some questions.
Yes. Oh yes, I have a lot of questions about the game. The first one is basically, what do you do in the game when it comes to like loot sharing and loot system and all that? What do
Hold
you
on,
get
I'll
in?
get to that answer, but the reason Chris is asking this is because he didn't play that beta and alpha, so we're just answering for him.
I said that already.
Oh, sorry. Okay. So your question was about loot trading and stuff, right?
Yeah.
All right. So
Basically, what do you do in the game?
I actually answered this before, and it was the first update, Incursions, said they're including loot trading for the game, right?
Yeah.
Are you wondering how you would get better loot in itself, Chris, or are you just wondering
Yeah.
about that?
Oh.
Yeah, I want to know how to get better loot.
There's
and stuff.
different vendors for different things. There are like gear vendors, which give you like armor and stuff like that, and there's weapon vendors that give you weapons. And as you upgrade, there'll be better weapons available to you. And also, there's missions within. And if you're not in the dark zone, there's like missions that you can do, and it'll give you loot, and it'll help you level up. And then you get better gear like that. So even if you don't go in the dark zone, you can definitely still get more gear. But also, the vendors is how you get gear to begin with. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Chris, next question.
One thing I
Go ahead, Aiden.
one thing I really liked about the loot is like when it comes to your apparel, it really seemed pretty realistic because like you can pick up like flip flops and like just regular boots and stuff. So it seemed like that would be actually an actual environment instead of picking up like a pair of army boots.
So you send us like a lot of apparel and like loot, like a
Yeah,
lot of like loot of those kinds.
There's a tremendous amount of stuff that you could wear. Like I think I found a bicycle helmet.
Yeah, I found a lot.
Next
of
thing
cool
you know,
stuff.
you're gonna look up. Next thing you know, you're gonna look across the street and you can wear a paper bag as a helmet. Okay,
Did
so my
anyone
next
else
thing
feel
was
that, when they put the game into like the launch, that
yeah.
they should like actually get like a picture for each. Like you know how Destiny has their little icons, like their little icons for each armor
Yeah.
piece or weapon. All they had for theirs was like just an outline of the gun or armor piece, and I didn't like that.
I was fine with it. It looked pretty slick to me.
I mean, but I
Well-
like seeing what it looks like right when I get it. I don't know. It's just a weird thing for me.
Half the time when I got stuff in Destiny, the icons told me nothing. It just looked like a random thing. I couldn't tell what it looked like
At-
until I
yeah.
took.
At that point, Jacob, it was basically like when you drop, it's like, oh, you know, it's a chest beat, you know, it's that. You should know what it is in that. But you in an RPG, you're gonna pick up what is best in armor. You don't really want to go for looks until you find something that's, you know, slightly drops you, but not enough to where you would die easily. Now, in my opinion, that's how RPGs normally work. And sometimes they even have like the same. I remember this old RPG I've played. It's still up there. It's RuneScape. They have something called Rune Armor, but there's
Old
also
RPGs, not
4
from
different
2012.
types. What?
Never mind.
Oh, but they have Rune Armor, and then they have 3 different types. You have Gothics, Ceradorman, which is all like the gods and stuff. They have those, which is just like different colored of the same armor. If they did that, but like made one for cosmetics, that'd be neat, in my opinion.
Back to the weapon topic, by the way. I really did like how many attachments they had for your guns.
Oh yeah, I did like the customization of your gun. That was really good.
Oh yeah, that was so cool. I got like this really cool scope for my sniper, and it was amazing. Like I could zoom in and out. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Which by the way,
but
sniper
there-
is my favorite weapon in that game right now. You guys need to get one.
The thing about the sniper is you can actually, you know how most of the games are third person, you don't have to zoom in. But the sniper, as far as, well, unless you have a sight on it, the sniper is the only thing that you can zoom in on, like, and actually see the scope.
No.
Oh yeah.
no. If you have a
It's
scope
not.
on I had a scope on my DMR. I could scope in with it.
Right. But if it doesn't have, like, iron sights, you can't scope in on it, right?
No, it just zooms in.
Yeah.
Okay.
And just so you guys know, that's the way all Tom Clancy's games have been.
Yeah, Aiden's an
Right.
OG Tom Clancy, so he knows all about it. Oh, what do you guys think about the factions? Like we only saw the cleaners, right?
No, well, mostly I saw was the Rikers. Whenever I did see the cleaners, they were mostly down in the sewers, and those guys, you can remember, Jacob, when we went down in there. Um, they had flamethrowers, and it was hard to beat them. Like, I think me and Jacob used like both of us two full clips to kill them. So, but Rikers is definitely like the easiest. I think the cleaners are the harder one. Um, and then there's also specialists, like special Rikers that actually have like the abilities that you can get and they can use them.
Yeah, the flamethrower guy was really hard to take down. What was I gonna talk about? Here, you guys, do you guys have anything to say? I gotta think of what I was gonna say.
Oh, about the Dark Zone. What is it? Is it just like a wilderness type area?
No, it's an abandoned city that the army gave up on, because they knew
Yeah,
they couldn't
it's
save
something that they couldn't take control of. Yeah.
Ah.
The factions were overwhelming. There was disease more in that area. So it was like impossible for anybody to save them. And also, whenever you actually go into the dark room, you have to actually wear a mask so you don't for the disease.
Yeah, and once you level up more and more, you need to get like better masks so you can actually go into the next level of the Dark Zone, so you don't like die of poison.
But okay, so I understand that, but like, I'm talking about like exactly what is the Dark Zone in the game, like PvP. I know that, but what happens with Rogue and all that you guys talk about?
We already talked about
Yeah,
Well, the idea is all those people are all agents of the same. They're all agents of the same establishment, I guess you could say. So whenever it says going rogue, that means basically you're killing your own. It's like friendly fire. So basically you turned against your allies, basically.
Aiden.
Okay.
Yeah.
If that answered your question, did that answer your question?
Yeah, I understand it now. I got it.
Okay. Did you have anything to add on that, Jake?
No, you pretty much explained it, but so I saw someone bring up like a really cool point. Like, do you think this game would be good enough to have like a zombie DLC, or do you think they should stay away from that?
I don't think they should go that route. I think they should stay.
No.
Stay away from that. Stay away from that.
Because
Yeah.
it's apocalypse.
Not every game needs zombies, but
That
Panther.
is true. This
What-
generation has a lot of zombie games that.
The Division is it went the route and it's unique in its storyline at least. And I like that fact. I don't think they should try to make it like any other game.
Yeah.
But,
Whenever I played Alpha, it's like I'd never played anything like it before. I mean, you could compare it to some things and some aspects of it, but there was no one game that was exactly like it. So that's what I liked about it.
Okay.
I was gonna that made me think of another topic we can go into. What was it? Oh, what do you guys think about, like, do you think this game has potential to have a good story? Because Destiny, that had potential, and I don't think they pulled it off. Well, the whole community didn't think they did. What do you guys think?
Well, I think it could have a good story. It just depends on how they do it. Yes, to answer your question, yes, I do feel like it has potential, but I don't know how they're going to take it. I don't know where they're going to go with it. I don't know if they're going to aim more towards the multiplayer aspect and go into the dark zones, or if they're going to try to aim more towards the storyline where you're not in the dark zone. So it kind of depends on where they take it.
Yeah, they just need to pull it off correctly.
I'd really like to see the story excel in the game, though. Because you can do story multiplayer, like the missions and the story you can do together with your friends. So it's not like you're going to be doing it alone.
Well, we could be wrapping up in about 10 minutes. Chris, you got any more stuff?
Basically, my final question is the base of operation. I heard about it in like a couple of videos about like what they thought of it, and a couple of them brought up bases of operations and never said much.
Okay. Jacob, do you want to take this one, or do you want me to take this
I'll
one?
take this one. I got a good explanation. Sorry that I'm bringing up Destiny a lot in this, but it's
Doesn't
really
matter.
simple,
We
but-
decided that Division should have nothing to do with Destiny.
But we're not saying it's connected or like based on Destiny. We're just saying that there's a lot of similar ideas. But at the end of the day, both of them technically were made in the same probably development cycle. They're probably made back in
but let me answer the
2010,
question.
2000.
What I was about to say was the base of operations is basically the tower. It has all the vendors, all the good guys are trying to get you good weapons and armor. So,
Okay.
But also, it used to be like a town hall, right? So, but the thing is, you can upgrade your, like, you have to go do missions to find stuff or whatever, at least, and then you have like a medical bay, you have like a weapon station, you can like find generals that got captured by factions and stuff like that, and it'll help your base of operations, thus giving you better loot.
yeah, this is like a better version of the tower because you can actually, the more you like get more progress into the story mode or whatever, you help out your base of operations. Like you can, because when you first go into base operations, like everything's offline, like the medical center's offline because they have like no one to work there. Nothing. I don't know. It's like no good materials for it to work. But the more you play into the story, it helps the base operations grow, and you buy stuff for it. So it's like a better version of the tower.
Yeah, we can't really touch too much on that because, you know, you only got, right, Jacob, I don't think I played much of the beta, but the only mission that you could only get like a nurse for your base of operations, so that's all we figured out. But a lot of it wasn't open to the beta, right? So it was a beta, of course, but there was a lot of things offline. There was like 10 different places in the base of operations that were offline because they didn't have people who worked there.
Okay. I actually got a question. I don't think anyone else here can answer it, but Aiden, I don't even think Aiden can. Aiden, did you play the second mission that they released on the last day of the beta?
Which one was that?
There was a second mission that it was only available on the last day.
Can you tell me what they did in it?
Well, there are only 2 missions, so...
Okay, I did one where I went, with the cleaners to save the hardware dude, and then I went to save the doctor.
Okay, yeah, then...
Yeah, that's different. So, wait. Yeah, I think that's a
Those
whole
were
different...
the only 2 stories that showed up for me.
Yeah, but that, okay, so I think you played it, yeah, but here's the thing. So I guess if you played it, you get like a special, armor piece, or clothing piece, I forget what it was. So I guess I'm not gonna get that, because I didn't actually play the beta when it came out for everyone on Xbox. I played it when it was exclusive, so that kinda sucks.
That's not right.
Yeah.
But we got to play the alpha, so Jonathan and I get this cool coat thing, I think. It's like an orange coat, so, yeah.
Yeah.
Exclusive. Yeah.
Probably won't do much for defense or armor.
Yeah, I think they do it
Well,
on
yeah, but
purpose.
it's just a kind of a thing to show that you actually played the alpha, I think.
Yeah,
See, that's
no.
what I do hate about some of these like beta, like exclusive things where you actually get the game, is when it's like it's just something, but it's only like 5 defense or like 5, like really low, and you can't do much about it.
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
here's
Good
the thing,
example of
Paris.
that. A good example of that is the VIP gear in Destiny.
Yeah, I was about to
Oh,
bring that
yeah.
up.
Can I say
It
something?
looked cool though. The shader looked amazing.
Chris doesn't know about this, but there's two different, like, there's clothing items, is just what your appearance is, and then there's armor items.
Oh, yeah,
So you
So-
mean like,
you didn't know that?
no. So that's just exactly like Spiral Knights, and it's another RPG I play,
Yeah, so let's
where
say
you can also wear something on top.
like
Oh,
like
okay.
in like if you have something really cool, like really good defense, but it would look horrible. You don't have to like you don't see it.
So you mean like
Yeah.
a Banded Adam of Terraria, where you can
Well,
wear.
The,
Um,
only,
Terraria.
the only gear you can actually see is your knee pads and your mask and your arm pads.
Yeah, like the stuff
Okay.
you can get that's like that you can see is like your coat, your pants, your boots, and your hat.
Oh, your backpack too.
Oh, and your backpack, yeah. Backpack also isn't different backpacks good because you can carry more stuff or something like that. I don't know.
Yes, I do think there was actually, you could like, there was one backpack that I heard of where you could like have an extra skill or something like that.
Oh wow.
All right.
Yeah.
I was gonna make this only 45 minutes long. We have 4 more minutes left, so.
Okay.
Hey Jacob, can you upload this tonight?
Yeah, I'll try my best.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can do it.
You're gonna have to send me the thumbnail, but okay, let's get into the next.
I put it in the chat. I put
Okay,
the new one in the
let's get
chat.
into the next topic. You got any more questions? Anything?
I don't feel like
Um,
I said much.
I think we kind of covered almost everything that we could cover based on what the
Yeah,
what
we covered a lot.
the information that has been given to us.
Oh, let's I doubt anyone's gonna be watching this far into it, but if they do, let's talk about like our streaming schedule or what are we gonna be doing for our
Oh,
channel.
in our new YouTube channel. Yeah. Well, I can't believe it's been 40 minutes and we just said one time that this is the YouTube channel that we're actually gonna start. So, what I'm gonna say right now, all we know is that we're gonna start with Division, and we're gonna keep going if we ever think of anything else.
Yeah, well, I know for me and Jacob, for a fact, we've been excited about this game ever since has been announced as a game. We've been excited for this, and we're going to be doing a lot of stuff on this.
Yeah, I
we're
remember
going to
the
be
first night
mainly
Jonathan
doing
and I were in a
Division for the
party.
time being.
Jonathan and I were in a party. The Xbox 360 had this menu where you could see all the new games that are coming out for the Xbox One. We were looking through all of them, and this one game caught our eye, and it had like the live action trailer, and we thought it was so cool. We thought the graphics were actually looking like that. It was The Division, and it was the live action trailer, the first one they used at E3 in 2013, I'm pretty sure, and it was amazing. We just fell in love with the game, and that's what got us so hyped. And it's finally here, and it's coming in 3 days. So I'm hyped.
3 days.
2 days.
Wow.
But anyway, I think we're going to do a lot of streaming on our Twitch channel, and I think we're going to do a lot of uploads, mainly on the Division.
Twitch.tv /
Yeah.
TheDankZone.
So,
By the way, I got that username.
But anyway, I think all of us are excited for this game. I speak for myself in saying that this is something I've been looking forward to for a long, long time, and I'm excited to play it. And yeah.
Yeah. So, and us 4 will be the main people that will be doing incursions together and stuff. So.
Yeah,
Yep.
we have a couple other friends that are good in the game, but it will mainly be us 4.
Yeah, Ghostly is one of our friends. Well, you don't know him yet, but.
I think that's basically all we can really say.
Yeah, I think we're done on
we're
time.
about done here.
So thank you guys
Yeah.
for watching the Dank Zone.
Meme. Yeah.
Yeah, Memecast #1. See you guys on March 8th, where we'll see you in the Dark Zone.
Like the
See
video,
you-
subscribe if you made it this far.
Yes. If you made it this far, you're the true legend, but yeah. See you guys in the Dark Zone.